Hi doing everybody, Jonathan here, and in this video and in about 10 minutes or less, I want to talk about how the death of George Floyd has probably changed how I will do business forever. And for those of you that have been living under a rock, long story short, a man was arrested for writing bad checks and then was held down by three cops, one of whom pinned his knee on top of George Floyd's neck for about 8 minutes despite his cries that he couldn't breathe, that he felt that he was going to die, kept his knee on his neck. George Floyd eventually died, and there's been a huge uproar, lots of riots, lots of protests, both peaceful and violent, but I think we can all agree that what happened was wrong and that justice has not yet been served. And if you don't agree that what happened to George Floyd was wrong, then you probably do not belong on this channel, and I don't think you should get the Dumbbells to Dollars course ever. Now, here's the thing. I'm saying that right now, all right? But there have been a lot of instances of, police brutality or just anything on outside of fitness, which I could have commented on that I had not commented on. And this is both with my YouTube channel and with my bootcamp business, because as it relates to bootcamp, my goal was to always be the good guy, bringing fun, bringing happiness. So regardless of how I felt about a situation, I would never really vocalize it. All right. And this would be the same with the YouTube channel. I kind of dabbled here and there very early on talking about topics outside of training. And I was like, I guess people just don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that from me. So I just stuck to training, regardless of what else was going on in the world. I stuck to training. I stuck to fitness. I stuck to being the happy guy. And then I left it at that. But, through a confluence of circumstances, I've come to find how important it is that anybody that has influence should speak out on that and should not worry about how it affects others if it really is that important. And I really have to step back and look at my, challenge my own beliefs, with regards to, police brutality, the Me Too movement, Colin Kaepernick kneeling, and then wonder why I never said anything about it. And let's talk specifically as it relates to my boot camp. Why did I never say anything about it? And most of the time, if I'm being honest with myself, it's that I did not want to rock the boat. I didn't want to upset people, and then all of a sudden I lose a client. But in the grand scheme of things, before being a business person, I am a person. And I wouldn't want to surround myself with somebody that was racist. Like, if I'm just being good enough for them to tolerate, do I want them as a client? No, and I've come to see a lot of the response of everybody all over the world, especially since because I don't think we have anything else to do, so we can actually focus on matters that are important right now. You're seeing the response of people. I'm seeing a lot of the responses of my clients, and you have to understand that I'm a Black trainer in a neighborhood that is like 90% white. Nutley, New Jersey, it's like the most Italian town in Essex County. And so, just seeing the support of a lot of my clients, I'm like, wow, it matters to them. It's not going to, it wouldn't have, speaking out on anything important would not have caused any of the clients that I want to leave. When I look back on it, the type of clients who I was worrying about possibly offending, they weren't clients that I really wanted anyway, So it's led me to just really look at how I conduct myself, what's allowable versus what's not allowable in business. Some things are more important than keeping up a good face, being everybody's friend. And, when you have injustice out there, you have to approach it, you have to address it. And you're more than just whatever most people think you do. So I'm more than just a trainer. You're more than just a trainer. We're all people. We're layered. And, it really, really challenged my beliefs. And I think going forward, I feel a lot more empowered, a lot more encouraged to speak out on things that, hey, you know what? I'm always going to be your trainer guy. I'm always going to be the guy to try to help you to become a better trainer and to be more successful. I'm always going to be that guy. As it relates to my personal training clients, I'm always going to be, their nutrition coach. I'm always going to keep them accountable. I'm always going to encourage them. But when certain things need to be said, or when I feel I can help people in other ways, then I'm going to say it. Like, there are a lot of things that I would have wanted to talk about beyond training, because I think there are a lot of issues or just a lot of things that people in general need to know. All right. Just beyond social justice aspect, I think a lot of people struggle with managing money. That's not necessarily, personal training stuff, but a lot of trainers struggle with managing money, with how to get insurance, with how to get the right kind of insurance. And I'm not talking about business insurance, I'm talking about personal insurance, because we just don't get that education. If trainers, most people that even go to college don't learn like money management, personal, management, so that when they try to go out on their own, they're at a distinct disadvantage. So I've honestly felt for a long period of time that unless something else comes along, I'm pretty much tapped out, as I've made videos on this channel for like 8 years. So I've covered just about every topic that I could cover, and anything that I have not covered is on the Demelsa Dollars course. So you may notice that I'm going to put up a lot more information from Jonathan the person. Whenever something comes along with, fitness or, fitness business building that I think will help you, I will absolutely put it. But I think I'm going to open up the reins a little bit. And, while I do want everybody to be a part of Team Fit Boss, I also want you to be a better person. So I'm not just Jonathan, Fit Pro, Jonathan the Fit Boss. I'm Jonathan Hurdless, a guy that, really wants to help people to be the best selves. So I guess I'm going to start with this. And you may notice that I may be making more videos that aren't necessarily all about boot camp all the time or personal training all the time. I will always direct you in that position. If you have a video that you comment on, I always check my comments. But I think this has really changed how I want to use this YouTube channel, how I want to use all the platforms. I got 40,000 followers. If I can affect you in other ways positively, even beyond becoming a better trainer, I want to do so. So that's about it. I just thought I would make this video. It took me a while to kind of think about what I wanted to say, but I hope that whatever other information that I put out there is helpful for you. I really, really, really want to talk about investing, because a lot of people, they only worry about how much they're getting paid. They don't know how to make their money work for them. And I've actually spent a lot of time working on that. And I don't just want to make money and then not teach you how to do the same. If it's working for me, I only tell you to do things that I have done and that has worked for me. So I want to help you as best as I can. So that's about it. I want to thank you for listening. You're going to see maybe some more videos, and then we'll see how it goes. But that's it. I got no closing. As always, eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe, stress levels low, get rest, don't slap anybody. Love your clients, say I love you back. I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day. And you have a good one.